Welcome to this word of hope for Saturday of the 17th week in Ordinary Time, July 31st, 2021. I am Father Luke Barter, and again, welcome to my room. And I want to show you just quickly just some of the things that really delight me. If you were to look at my bookshelves, you would see a lot of me. You would see my personality. You would see the things that give me a lot of joy, that I'm curious about. You'll see the science fiction. You'll see Tolkien and The Lord of the Rings. You're going to see some French novels. Here you're going to see some of my favorite church history books. You're going to see things of Dominican life. You're going to see the French cooking book down there. But then you're also going to see something else. You're going to see, of course, the Liturgy of the Hours, the Bible. You're going to see a stole. You're going to see the Our Father written. Today in our gospel, we have King Herod, who's supposed to be the leader of the Jewish people, and we get an insight into the things that delight him. We hear about his curiosities, his curiosity about John the Baptist. But we also see him get carried away with other delights that distract him, Herodias, the dancing. And he finds himself caught. He finds himself unable to move beyond what particularly delights him. And he forgets to be drawn back into something a little bit more foundational, a little bit more steady, to walk a path that he has been asked to walk, and not just the path that he wishes to walk. In Leviticus today, we continue to have a lot of this description about the obligations and the ritual ways and times and places to be able to worship God. But also, he also is able to explore the things that he also wishes to delight in. His curiosity is about John the Baptist. I can spend a lot of my time reading sci-fi, reading just church history or particular kinds of theology books that I want, or only French novels. And that's fine. And that's great. And this stuff has proven to be great for preaching. But I also have up here these reminders of something bigger than myself, a path that I am asked to walk regularly, recitation of the Liturgy of the Hours, rooting myself in Scripture, the liturgy. There is a way in which we have to have both, and that a relationship with God is always both to invite God into our path, but also be courageous and open enough to walk the path that maybe Christ, God, is asking us to walk. And in both, we can find ourselves balanced. And maybe not so much caught up in one where we find ourselves stuck into something that maybe we never intended or ever wanted, but that we are able to walk with Christ through all things. May we open ourselves to the variety of ways, the diversity of ways, the complementary ways in which God is able to speak to us through people, worship, literature and art, teaching, knowledge, loving, gestures, etc. And be open to find God's voice echoing and dwelling in our midst. God bless.